So if you want to experience a little bit of old school Japan, allow me to introduce you to Harmonica Alleyway in Kichijoji, which at first opened up as a black market slash flea market, but now is full of a whole bunch of nice little cute and trendy delicious shops.
It's really like the kind of place that you can get lost in. You just gotta come here and explore the streets. Today we're gonna take you guys on a food adventure down these alleyways and see what kind of food they have to offer us in Harmonica Alley.
So we are right now going for some Xiao Long Bao, also known as Xiao Long Bao, but this is a different style than what we're used to because it's a lot thicker dough at the bottom. It's baked to be really crunchy, but it's still got a soup base in it. You'd be a fool. You'd be a pure fool to bite into this right away. You have to poke it. And I know some people in Taiwan are gonna say, only hooligans poke it. Don't listen to them. Only people with suicidal tendencies wanna bite into this once because you will die. It is way too freaking hot. First thing you gotta do is make a little hole and you can see all the juiciness right there. So you can see this is really good because when you stick your wood in, the holes get really juicy. That was a good one, wasn't it? That was a good one. You know that was a good one. Now that you poked your hole in, you gotta sip out the soup. Ah, that is, you don't even need to eat the dumpling. Just eating the soup itself is so satisfying. Slowly though, you gotta sip it. Get a lot of air in there to cool it down so you don't burn yourself. It's a nice creamy pork broth on the inside. I think I got it all. I'm ready to have my first bite. Please don't criticize me too hard on my technique. I know there are other steps I should do. I need to make a sacrifice to the water god so I don't hurt myself. I forgot that step, but here we go. We got a nice ½ inch or so of thick crispy dough on top, nice and soft and steamed. The bottom is fried, the top is steamed, and the inside juicy succulent pork with nice little toasted sesame seeds on top. This is a delicious way to start your night. On to the next place.
Now, it can be quite overwhelming to find a place when you're in Harmonica Alley because every place looks amazing.
Yep.
I will say that the place that we're in right now is definitely the biggest. It has 2 floors, even though you can't tell there is an upstairs here. And so you're more likely to get a seat here or to be able to stand outside than you are at some of the other places.
I think so. This place also has a really cool aesthetic. It looks like it's all carved out of ice. It's much cooler if you can sit at the bar, but we came here a bit too late, so we've only got the tables here. But if you get a chance, definitely sit around the park because it's just got such a cool vibe to it.
I hope you're small because it's a very packed place.
Or you could just be affectionate with strangers.
But you can't, because if they have food and they try to eat your food, you're gonna have to kill them, and then you're a murderer.
Do you want that on your conscience?
Don't eat my food, Ricky Bobby. Now the food they serve here is yakitori, which is little tiny grilled sticks of meat. If you guys don't read Japanese, just come here and just choose a bunch of them. Like, be on an adventure and find out what you're gonna get. You might get tomatoes, you might get chicken thigh, but everything is quite good. In our opinion though, the most unique thing at this place is their lamb. They do lamb and they do a lamb chop, and it does take a little longer to come out, but it is worth the wait. So today we're going to be showing you guys freshly grilled lamb chops.
Because the lamb chops take so long to make, we're going to fill our time with drinking some alcohol.
So I'm drinking an oolong hai. It sounded disgusting to me when I first moved to Japan. It is essentially black tea and shochu, which is not to be mistaken for sake. I thought the idea of putting alcohol in tea sounded like the most revolting thing ever, but somehow it works.
Now we mentioned in a previous video before highballs, but some of you don't know what it is. Basically, it's just soda water and Japanese whiskey. It's just Japan's own version of whiskey. Here you go.
I mispoured my ratio of shochu.
I was about to ask you, I think you poured far too much shochu in yours.
It's fine.
I think you got the balance wrong, or you're just trying to get right to the embarrassing part of the night. That's up to you.
That would be if I ordered shots, alright?
The lamb chops came a lot quicker than usual. I think it's because it's only a Thursday night and not a Saturday night and not completely crazy, right?
Oh yeah, look at how juicy and wonderful that
Little
looks.
baby lamb chops under this guy. Look how small these little lamb chops are.
I personally really like putting on the hot pepper that comes with it. I just kind of dip it in.
Considering how quickly this was made, It's just so juicy. You could really mess up lamb and make it super tough.
Yep.
They maintained all the moisture, got a nice crisp on the outside.
It's a beautiful medium, not a medium rare. The outside has a nice crisp, and it's got a really nice seasoning of salt and pepper on it.
This is rare. We've been to many izakayas. I haven't seen lamb chops regularly. And this is just phenomenal lamb chop. This is the pay system. So they give you like little tabbies right here, and everything you order, they give you more of these. And then in the end, you just bring these to the checkout. Each of these has a different value.
Oh, Simon.
That didn't work. That didn't work. Dan, can you get that for me? So even though you can come to Harmonica Alley for some like traditional South food, you could also go to a standing bar that serves bottles of wine, which I don't really know many standing bars that serves wine, so we're gonna take one right now. Let's go.
A delicious margarita pizza. We're enjoying a wonderful sparkling red. We've made some new friends next door to us, enjoying a good conversation, and now let's enjoy some pizza, hand-baked. Let's see what this is like. Ooh, very crispy. Oh, that's nice though, right? Wow, this is cheesy. Basil, tomato, and mozzarella. That's nice.
So I'm not sure if you're noticing, but Martina's very talkative and sociable. But you get me with food, I'm not really that good at talking. I'm good at eating my food. I'm good at dancing with my food. But talking to other people when I'm eating, not so much.
We are at Min Min Ramen. It is a staple of Kichijoji.
Must eat here.
It's been here for years.
Yes.
It's older than me. They make incredible homemade wonton and gyoza, and you can get it in ramen format. You can get it straight up fried. You can take it out from the window.
This is actually really special to us because this was one of the first ramen places that we ate at when we came to Japan. Couldn't read a single thing.
And now we can actually order from the menu.
Yes.
So it's very exciting.
Also, let me just say, the last place we went to, we had a lot more wine than expected. So I'm also getting the fried rice because I find fried rice helps prevent hangovers.
Surprise wine!
Whoa, those people were really generous with sharing their wine.
The wontons here are homemade and fresh, and not what you're thinking of when you think of Chinese ramen. They're quite floppy. That's the description I'd have for them. It's more like a noodle with a small amount of meat on the inside, but if it's well made, the noodle is great, and the meat filling is fantastic.
We haven't had this since we first came to Japan. Here, let's try it.
Oh, sesame oil, smoothness of the meat. Oh.
I actually like this more now than what I did back
can
then.
appreciate it more,
These
right?
noodles, they're
they great?
really solid, eggy.
Eggy was the word I was going to say as well.
very eggy.
There are so many different kinds of ramen. You can't just have one. You need to try so many kinds. This one has more of a bouncy, eggy taste to it, a little bit firmer, while other places are quite thin. So you need to really give it a chance and try different shops. The base here is more of a shoyu, like a soy sauce base, but it goes really well with the wontons. Oh man.
And you notice how I finish my noodles right away, because the #1 sin when it comes to eating ramen is letting it sit in your bowl so that the noodles absorb more and more broth and become soggy. You want to eat them right away so you can get them at the ideal texture.
The traumatizing life of a food blogger. How do you explain it to you while not ruining our noodles? Oishi!
Oh man, this is so much better now than before. I've become a little bit of a gyoza snob since going to some really famous, amazing gyoza places in Ikebukuro. Let me see how this one tastes compared to the rest. This looks like a solid gyoza, because these are handmade, right? Okay, here we go.
They're famous for a reason, right?
The problem with getting a good gyoza, you want to get the bottom crispy. But if you get it too crispy, you dry up the inside. And if you let the insides get too moist, then you don't get enough crisp at the bottom. This is just the perfectly fried gyoza.
The flavors on the inside, the cabbage with the pork. Oh.
Those green onions in there are so sweet.
I mean, if you can't make it to anything else, come on up for the dumplings here. Oh my gosh.
Harmonica Alleyway has so many tiny little restaurants, but so many of them are so profoundly delicious. They really mastered their craft. And there's so much variety of food here. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is great.
So I hope this video has encouraged you to come to Kichijoji and explore the alleyways. There are so many shops to visit.
We've only done a few of them. There are a bunch that
bit.
we love that were closed that we couldn't go to right now.
Right, and other places that were just packed. But the key is, if you speak Japanese, if you don't speak Japanese, come on out to this area, just explore, pop in, pick off the menu, make new friends. You guys are gonna have an amazing time.
So many nice people here. You're gonna love it.
I mean, I'm still a bit hungry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Girl, you ate too much.
I think I'm gonna go eat some more food.
There's that spot over there. Let's figure out what that is.
over there? I
Let's
don't
figure out
know.
what that is.